Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up? Good morning. I don't know. No, I didn't do that on here, so let me don't bother myself. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me this morning. Today's the 22nd of May, 2022. Thank you for joining me. I'll appreciate if you can share, invite your friends. Please share, invite your friends. We're going to talk about Sunday in review. And I will appreciate if you can just tell me where you're watching me from, please. Please tell me where you're watching me from. I'm in Greensboro, North Carolina. So please tell me where you're watching me from. And for those of you who have not yet subscribed, I'm asking you to please subscribe to this my channel. And at the same time, hit on the notification button, like as I've seen some of you have done. Thank you very much for the love. Because the good thing now is that I have been monetized on YouTube. That simply means for those of you who appreciate my work, you can donate to me and show appreciation. So I want to thank you guys, because if it had not been for you guys, I would not have reached this stage. So now that I'm here, I want to thank you all for subscribing. Keep on subscribing, keep on commenting, keep on sharing, and keep on inviting your friends. I need you guys more than how you need. I need you more than how you need me. Honestly, I need you guys. I need you. I need you. I need you. Okay, today on Sunday in review, I do not have that video here, but I want to talk about what is going on in our beloved country. What is going on in our beloved country? I believe most of you guys must have seen the sorry. I'm sorry, I got distracted. Let me put this on. We know we are living in a country in which this 21st century, it has opened our eyes. I don't care where you are, and words do matter. Words do matter. Sometime last year or year before last, if my memories can serve me right, there was a publication by Laurence Lemma, the Minister of Internal Affairs. In that publication, Laurence Lemma made a bold declaration. In this declaration, Laurence Lemma said, the presidential guard is so well advanced that they can take down the Sierra Leone military. Obviously, as a Sierra Leonean, as a concerned Sierra Leonean, those statements were really, really troubling to me. And for those of you who've been following me for that long, by then I came out and I made a statement. I made a show about that. I said those are troubling statements. If the Minister of Internal Affairs can boldly come out and tell us, the citizen, that the presidential guard can take down the whole military, that was very, very troubling. I believe some of us, we did not take, we took it with a pinch of salt. But now we are seeing something that is much more troubling than when he said those words. According to the Africanist press, thank God for people like Chernobyl, who has been doing this for 3 good years, continuously. He is not relenting. Sierra Leoneans, we should be happy to have somebody like that. The reason why Sierra Leoneans should be happy to have somebody like Chernobyl, when this government came into power, it told us that it came with transparency and accountability. It was never going to be business as usual. But what we are seeing as Sierra Leoneans is disgusting. It is not even something that it is worth to write home about. Before Facebook blocked me for the past 2 weeks or a month, I've been complaining. I've been saying things like every single day, 10 pregnant women are being killed at the government's cottage hospital. Why? Because the government does not have its priority right. The government is self-centered. The government is about Fatima and Madabio. The government is not about the people. When you look at the convoy of the president and the first lady, it is able to give each and every cottage hospital light every blessed night. When you look at the fuel that is being allocated to certain member of parliament, to certain member of the society, you know the reason why people are dying every day in cottage hospital. During the last regime, the same by Kourouma's regime, Sia Kourouma took 100% interest in that cottage hospital. No child was left behind. People were, I'm not saying people were not dying, but the rate in which people are dying now, it is something that it is hard to write home about. There is no way any peace, true, loving Sierra Leonean will be happy with what is going on, especially in our medical field. But I do not want to go to the medical field. Let me go right back to the discrepancy on what Laurence Lemma said and what we are seeing now, and the revelation that has been unearthed by Chernobyl. According to, let me go to Chernobyl's publication, so I get it right. Please hold on. Let me go to Chernobyl. Okay. Okay. Right. According to Chernobyl, hello? Yes, ma'am. Are they on live in my YouTube? Are they on live in my YouTube? Are they do weekend in review? Okay. All right. I'm sorry. Some people don't know that I don't do much on my Facebook again. So I try to come here because I've been monetized here. At least the essence is that somebody's going to give me small tick. You know, I've been at this thing too long. So at least I should enjoy some of the benefits, you know? Okay. So like I'm saying, so according to Chernobyl, I'm going to read some of these, not all of it, you know. Only 13 people in the military, 13, are being paid 4.28 billion. Only 14. That means those 14 people, their pay can take care of a whole battalion. Only 14. And what is troubling about this is that these 14 people, only two had their position before this government came into play. Now, among the 14, only 2 had their position before this government came into play, right? Now, it is left with 13. No, 12. Among the 12, two of them, one is already a retired officer, but he's being paid. And then another one is being commissioned to the university. So in other words, he's on study leave. And by right, he is not supposed to be paid. So these 10 officers that are being paid 4.28 billion leones annually, only 14 officers who've been paid that type of money. 10 of them were newly appointed officers in the military. Now, I want us to go back and remember what our president said when he was in the military, when he wanted to overthrow his boss. If my memories can serve me right, he said he was in the military. He wore green, inside green. That is not my words. Those were his words. He wore green, inside green. So he was able to betray his boss, sell his boss, overthrow his boss because he wore green, inside green. And what happened? As we can see, even in the military, even in the police, when he came in, he handpicked those who he has control over, those who are not even qualified for the job, but who are loyal to him. He handpicked them, gave them position, paid them well, elevated their salary. Because when you are poor, you have no loyalty. But whosoever is elevating you financially, your loyalty lies with that person. So, as you can see, what he did was he handpicked those people who are loyal to him and his wife. As we see what happened in the police force, those who are qualified for the job as IG were sidelined for a reprobate like Soliver to be an IG. And all what he is doing is making a mockery out of our country. It is the same pattern that has been mentored into the military. So these 14 officers who are being paid 4.28 billion, only 4 of them can pay their annual salary, can pay a whole battalion. And these 12 and 14 officers, let me say these 10 officers, were handpicked from low position, just the same way in which the president, from a captain calling himself a brigadier, handpicked these people and gave them position. So now we are seeing the reason why Laurence Lemma used that terminology by then, that the presidential guard can take down the military. Because those who are in charge of the military have been unpicked by the president, have been pumped money by the president, so their loyalty is not with the people of Sierra Leone, but to the president. And by the way, let me name them for you. The 13 senior officers in this salary survey are Lieutenant General Sule Sise. He's the Chief of Defense Staff. He was just hired. Major General Patrick Levahun, a Mende by tribe. He was just promoted. Brigadier Abdoulaye Jallo, as usual, it can tell by itself. Brigadier Ronnie Halstein. Ronnie Halstein is one of those who was in the military before all of this came in. So he was a seasoned military man. Not to the one they are elevator. He was there. Okay. Only 2 of them were there. Brigadier Fahimba Mara, as usual, it tells you, Chief of Personnel. Brigadier Sahid Kanu, Chief of Defense Staff. Brigadier Albert Bokari. You know, the names tells you that they were handpicked. Okay? Brigadier Dauda Alpha. Brigadier Aidara Bangura. Brigadier Abubakar Conte, Brigadier Fode Sa, and Brigadier Victor Samba. Now, one thing ironical about this whole group, there's not a single woman who was being elevated. Not a single one has been elevated. All of these were men who have been in the army before, who've been in the army, but were not in this position. But no sooner they get into this position, 14 of them can make 4.2 billion leons per year. Then 14 salary can take care of the entire battalion. Okay, like I would say, most of these people were promoted under our president, Bio. That is the reason why Laurence Lemma said the military, the presidential guard can take down the military. Pay attention. Okay. So according to we brother, let God bless her for we. Like a Brigadier Fode, he's on secondment at the university. So by right, he's not supposed to get paid because he work at the university or he study. But that one they not see the government not feel to say that one they not anything. Because what he do? Because I think to say I don't do something to people. Can somebody say something? I just want to see if say something hi or something, please. Can you say something like I know if somebody they listen to me, please? Can you just show me where you're calling from, or just say hi? Just say something, please. Okay, thank you, Z. Please, just say hi. Like I know say somebody there. Thank you. Okay, so like what they say, right? So if we don't get for discover that 14 billion 4.28 billion only for them people there. Then like this Dr. Samba, he already retire. This brigadier, he already retire, but he still they get in pay. But then this particular government now it become it tell we say they come on transparency and accountability. Now this same government now become it tell we say they can cut the waste where APC make, but waiting with the see now buckets of waste now they happen. Okay, then African president will tell we say, you see when you know they do the one thing where this government be do where it can like see how it do now statistics. It do not the military, it do not so many other government parastatals them. As it can, they sack all the other people that will be done did it. Then they plant the young people they did. We not even get experience. We not even know how them place that they function. So you find out say Bakuti not they go outright. Just like a way we brought again Dr. Lahai, don't can prove it to we. How somebody go there, you say you get PhD. When before you get PhD, I get diploma in culinary, right? I take 2 years in a classroom, forget diploma in culinary. And that 2 years, every blessed day, I get for do research. Every blessed day, I get for do homework. Every blessed day, we get for do practical. You know, we get this for practical, we get this for theory, we get this for only for Sabia for cuts, for use knife. Yes, we get this. What they do knife skills. So every day gets Eon's day where we'll get for do something towards achieving our culinary dreams, you know. So if somebody will not go through that process, they just come and can't take an office where you don't know what is the process, you will find out that things will not go out well. If you guys can remember, I was one of those who started talking about this fake degrees, especially in the nursing arena. I was one of those who started talking about those fake degrees. Some of you people were like, oh, CASADA Kitchen again, she has started something else. No, but now we are seeing why our people are dying every day. Why our young girls are dying every day. When we are talking here, some of you people think we are noisemakers. Yes, we are noisemakers. We are noisemakers for our people that are left back home, who do not have the opportunity that you and me have. It is so disheartening for me to see young girls, young ladies dying because of childbirth, as we have seen a few days ago. And those are what people that we know on Facebook. Maybe some of our friends know these people, right? But what about your cousin, your auntie, your sister in the village who nobody knows whether she's there, who is pregnant, who does not have good health care, who is suffering for basic in life, like health care, in which fail not to realize the government, since the inception of this government, the donations that have come into this government, especially for healthcare, it is remarkable. It is remarkable. We also, during the heat of the coronavirus, Gambia bought whole lot of medical ambulance and equipment for their medical team because they know the essence of well-being for their people. We also, the British government giving Fatima Bio a whole lot of money, saying they were going to build Fatima Bio ultra-modern hospital. We all saw that. We also foundations being laid. Ultra-modern bakery. Our president is the launching bombard. He launches more than any other thing that I've seen. But there's nothing that has been in realization. Only launches that has no meaning. We also, who here will tell me they never saw the beautiful building, Fatima Bio ultra-modern facility? We all saw it. We saw the launching. We saw the plan of the building. We saw Fatima going up and down, collecting money on that building. We saw it. We saw it. Except those of you who do not love Sierra Leone, you are the only one who will say you never saw that project. But what happened to it? Where is it now? What happened to all that money? What happened to all that donation? But yet, every day, 10 women are dying every blessed day out of childbirth. Because why? There is no light at the hospital. Childbirth complication. But when we look at what the president's people are, those who are close to the president are having, when it comes to the fuel, when it comes to their allowances, you know why people are dying. You know why we do not need these people again to run the country for a second time. These people let us down. These people let us down. This is not what I, Daphne Maximilian Christian Pratt, campaigned for. We campaign for a better life. We campaign for accountability. We campaign for transparency. We campaign for a better life for our people. But we are truly disappointed. There's nothing to write home about. Even the education that they are lying about. You know, it is so sad that a country that does not like itself, a president that hates its own people. You know, people ask me, when did I turn against this government? I turned against this government the day I had the president in New York saying, "Them be say I no go can America." Them be say I know straight away that these people do not mean any good. For 4 years, this man has sat on that office. All what he's talking about was who we voted out to let him come in. But because he does not have anything to show to us, he does not have anything to show to us. For that reason, he's always by them be say. Waiting. We are done. We were done with APC. That's why we campaigned and voted for you. But you are telling us that APC was far way better than you. There is nothing, not a single project that this president has launched that he has completed. Even the Mangampa that they are talking, the iron ore, before you have 10%, you lost $1 million. Government is about continuity. Now you are claiming Mange Bridge. When Mange Bridge was built, when Anes Koroma was president. You came with ultra-modern hospital. Fatima Bio ultra-modern hospital. Millions was collected for that hospital. Millions. We all as Sierra Leoneans, we also the sketch. We also the donations that came for that hospital. What happened to that hospital up to today? What happened? Now all of a sudden we have mini buses. They call them medical transportation. I mean, you know, it is sad. It is really sad. Whilst Guinea, that has a military coup, is excelling, we have a democratically elected president and we are degenerating. We are going down the drain. We are not even what to be called. We are not even really fit to be called a country. We are not. We are a laughing stock to the international community. We are a laughing stock to the international community. When a man like Sullivan or Soliva goes with directors of or IGs of West Africa, what is Sullivan going to say to those Nigerian boys? What is Sullivan going to say to those Ghanaian boys? What is Sullivan going to say to those Malian boys? What conversation is he going to have with those people? Our country, we are just becoming a laughing stock. When you have people who are not qualified for position, being put in position, they do not know the terminologies. Like I have been saying since the inception of this government, when this government came into power, everything is Fatima Bio. What does Fatima Bio know about diplomacy? What does Fatima Bio know about accountability? What does Fatima Bio know about technology? Nothing. But she was out there signing agreements. That is the reason why they do not want to get off this power. By the time our eyes are opening to know some of those things, Sierra Leoneans will be crying. Just the same way, if you are in Sierra Leone, tell me if I'm lying. Tell me, since the inception of this government, look at the way in which the wind is so strong. Is he not knocking fences down since the inception of this government? Tell me if I'm lying. Say it here. Every blessed day, the wind is uncontrollable. But what do you expect when the president was asked about climate change? He's talking about cleaning the gutters. When you stand out in St. John, you see up to the hills, all of the trees are gone. But what we are having is our president making fun of us, the people. If it's a president that really meant well for the people of Sierra Leone, when he went to visit Guba Valley, when he saw those buildings that were not supposed to be there, he should have ordered them to be demolished immediately. But how is he going to do that when those places are places that were sold by his wife, or his wife has connection to those places? So he will not do anything of that sort. He will not. He will just say, commission of inquiry. That's it. I'm trying to see if this other camera can come on, so please bear me here. Okay, I'm trying to see. Okay, right, okay. Right. Okay, thank you. Fine. So that is all. He will not do anything about that. And the reason why he will not say anything, because his wife is involved. We have never seen a government like this since the inception of this world. We have never. A government that's been run by the president and his wife. Even the wife has more power, more authority, more than the president. We have never, anywhere in this world, show me where have you seen it. And this lady can lie to her teeth. Fatima Bioke lied to her teeth. I mean, I was just looking at this expo of Sierra Leonean products. That woman could not afraid of God. You know, but again, you saw, whilst our people are dying, she's dancing buka up. Yeah, she's bukaing up her house. Because she has the opportunity to take $13,000 an hour private plane, whilst our sisters are dying at Cottage Hospital. $13,000 an hour private plane. She has money that is being structured to her unconstitutional office. Yes. So again, she has the right to come and insult us. But I want to tell you, my Sierra Leonean people, it is your people that is dying. It is not Fatima's people. All Fatima's people are out. It is so ironical, you know. I was just looking at another video that I saw. Another Bio has been crowned Paramount Chief. This 2022, the Bios, if their name do not live in history, I don't think it will ever live in history. That a time in a government where 85% of people in position are Bios, 85%. Anyway, before we continue, I just want to tell you guys that you know, before I was in Atlanta, I used to make the best Ogiri. When I tell you the best Ogiri, I make the best Ogiri. And since I moved here to the Greensboro, I went to the store a week ago, about 6 or 7 months ago when I just moved here, to buy me some Ogiri. And my God, what I bought, I could not even cook it. Because obviously that was not my Ogiri, my own Creole girl, not to that Ogiri I did use. So last week when I went to Maryland, I was fortunate to get some sesame seed. So obviously, as a businesswoman, I bought 2 bags. So I bought 100 pounds of sesame seed from Maryland. So yesterday, this few days, what I've been doing is I have been boiling my sesame seed to do my ogiri. And I've been boiling a whole 50 pounds of sesame seed to do my ogiri. So that's what I've been doing for the past 2 days. Notwithstanding that, you guys know that I have seasonings that I do sell, and at the same time, I cook and post it out to my customers. So I just want to show you some of my goods that I do have. This is Kinder. This is Kinder. Kinder is in America English, or in African they call it daba daba, and daba daba is or lotus beans. And this one has been prepared with fish and everything. And in Sierra Leone, we call it dry rice. I have different type of seasonings as well. This is my fish seasoning. If you can see, it's basil base. These my seasonings, they are industrial strength seasonings. So I get them like in a 50 pounds bag or 100 pounds bags. So it tells you these are not the seasonings that you will get at the grocery store. For instance, if you can see, this is my black pepper. If you can see, it is not the ones that you will ever get at your grocery store, because like I said, mine are industrial strength. So these are being prepared to be used in restaurants and food plants. So they're industrial strength. These are my lemon pepper. These are my lemon pepper. As you can see, like I said, all of my things are not things that you can get from the store. They are all industrial strength. And these are some of my season mix that I do fix. You know, I'm a chef, so I try to put some of these herbs and spices together that you will have in your food. It's like, this is like pomegranate seeds. I will have to blend these and put the right quantity and gauge it. Like pomegranate, I would like it to be in my fish dish more. So when I'm doing a fish dish, I need to add some pomegranate there. And when I'm doing my chicken, obviously I need a mix of 5 spices. These again, I do blend them all and add them to my seasonings. So when you buy one of my seasoning, it is one thing, but it has a whole lot of everything in it. That's why I advise people use it very spaciously, because it's very highly concentrated. Again, obviously, one thing that African people, we have something in our houses, in our backyard, around us, but we are not using it. This is a fact for me. You will not believe it, right? But I do not cook anything. When I say anything, I do not cook anything without adding this in it. In the real name for this is Negro pepe. Negro pepe. It has a unique flavor. Not only does it has a unique flavor, it has an healing element in it. The reason why our older people do not get sick easily because they go back to natural herbs. What? How we call this thing in Sierra Leone, Papa God? I forgot how we call it. Country spice. Country spice. I cook it in everything. Everything. Even in my pepper sauce, I add it there. When I'm cooking my own food, I add it there. It is very good. Another thing again that some of us do not know that's very good. What the cloves, CBG. You don't need to put a whole lot in your food. Just one. When you blend in your pepper, you will find out that it enhances the smell, and when you cook it, it's very good for your body. People will not even believe it, but CBG is even good to put it in your lotion. And I'll not give you some of my secrets, because then I'll tell you. Then I might want to tell you how I do my wonderful oil. And for those of you who might have bought some of my oil, you can testify that these oil, they do exactly what they say they are going to do. Yes, they do exactly what they say they are going to do. They are meant for massaging. Yes, no. This is what we call country spice. I don't. They use it in root bottle roots. They call it Negro pepe. In actual fact, what is the English name is Negro pepe. Negro pepe. I cook it in everything. Everything. Even when I cook, I put it there. It has healing potentials in it. Yes. So don't forget it. You know, I teach you guys about these things all the time. Yeah. Very good. We call it Negro pepe. In those days, that is what our people use. So if you let me break it open so you can see. It has like a tangling taste in the mouth, but you know what? Yeah, just I cook it in everything. Let me tell you, this is not alligator pepper. No, this is not alligator pepper. Alligator pepper is different. This is we call it country spice. Country spice. They use it more on like if you want to do like yugbangba. Yeah, they can put it on your bangba until like this. Yeah. And by the way, I get bangba too. Yeah. And I go begin see after me bangba because I get to soak her with some good rum. Then I put some Nico pepper there and some other things there and package them. Yeah, I forgot. That one me people in Atlanta know about me country spice, you know, but me on my label too. Okay, so like I said, so I have all of these seasonings here, and like I said, I was like doing ogiri, so that was what I've been doing since yesterday. So I have like a whole bag of ogiri that I've been boiling. Even right now, if you can hear the pressure pot is out there, it's burning because that's the last batch that I'm boiling for today. So, like, let's go back to our topic. So, like I'm telling you, the situation in Sierra Leone is like with this military discrepancy. It tells you the reason why Laurence Lehman said the military can take care, can the presidential guard can put down the army, which is very scary for us, the citizens of Sierra Leone. That is number one. My second topic today is about deforestation. Deforestation. It is so sad that I saw something about a week ago that made me cry. I really cried. I know all of you guys can remember there was a lady who we all saw on Mambo, in which they discovered the Mambo Fall. And I remember, I believe you guys remember the Mambo Fall, in which Mambo was not known. Mambo was like a small town, you know. Nobody knew they had that fall there till those ladies or those people, maybe people knew they had this, but people were not opened to that Mambo area. People never knew there was a place called Mambo and that had a beautiful waterfall like that. No, people never knew about it till that picture came off of that lady who was at that waterfall. And by then, people started visiting that area, started knowing about that area. Well, I have a very sad news for you, the people of Sierra Leone. That area has been sold out. As I am talking to you right now, the Mambo Hill, the hill, you know, a fall, obviously, it comes from somewhere up and it's falling down. On top of that fall has been cleared out. There are no more trees. It has been sold to people to build houses. That place is being deforested. It is no more a Mambo fall. You remember the luscious green that we saw? It is nothing like that anymore. Nothing like that anymore. That place is bare. All the trees have been cut down. That, you know, people fail to realize that when they cut down these trees, it is not only the trees that suffer. The snakes suffer, the ants suffer, the earthworm suffers. The crickets suffer. And all of those things are needed for our survival. But when all of those things have been virtually, you know, you don't see. I was looking at another video yesterday. A guy was holding congoil. No, what is the name of this reptile? Small congoil. The guy, I think the guy said he was from IPAM. He was so concerned about extinction. But our government don't care. Our government don't care. They don't care how much trees they cut. They don't care. But those things are needed for our survival. That cutting tree, people used to come from around the world to just come and see and study the pattern of how birds do fly. But now we don't have anywhere anymore. People used to go to how do they call this place? Back of God, York Regent, to go and study how trees, study the essence, the potential of these trees. But now they don't do it anymore because all of those trees are gone. But all of those trees are gone. It is going to affect you and me. We also what happened the last landslide, and this is a recipe for it. We have a Mambo fall because there were trees up there to hold up to the rocks so the water can flow. But if wicked people, wicked government who does not have any planning, allow those places to be sold, allow all those trees to be cut down, all for their selfish aim, when we have a vast land up in the interior. Vast land up in the interior. Big land. Flat land. But it is all about just, I mean, I cannot imagine the president, I'm going to distribute land. How can the president distribute land? How can the president distribute land? When anyway, my people, Sierra Leone, we are heading for disaster. Sometimes I say things, it does not stay that long, it happens. With the rate in which these governments, Babadi to be specific, Babadi to be specific, the rate in which he is deforesting our country. Every one of us, we are feeling it. Because if you are in Sierra Leone, you will not tell me you are not feeling the rate in which the wind is affecting us. No, this is not to alligator pepper either. Not to alligator pepper either. This is what they call country spice. This is not to alligator pepper. Alligator pepper in a bowl. This is a country spice, not to alligator pepper. Let me show you again. This is not to alligator pepper. This is a country spice. I'm looking for something flat that I can put it in. Okay. You see, this is not country spice, not to alligator pepper. This is so they can call themselves who go to go streets. They can put on so no more. They say country spice, not to alligator pepper. This is not country spice. See, this is not country spice, not to alligator pepper. Alligator pepper in round. They go for pull like something like it's like a yabas ball, but this is not country spice. And so in him. In actual fact, in name where they call in actual fact, na Nico pepe. Yes. But in real name na Nico pepe. Yes, that's the spice we put bang. Exactly. But in name na Nico pepe. I put up all my soup, all my food while they cook. Everything. I put it in it. Everything. At least one or two. I put her. And another thing where they put that everything where they cook back. Now and cloves. CBG. Yeah. It gets a good, people don't know. It has a very good medical component in it for your outside and as well as your inside. CBG. No, I'm serious. This I look for them for everywhere I go. I don't mind. I got it all over because I love it. It gets a very good. Try it. Even you can even just soak this in the water and take a spoon every day. It's good for the stomach. Yeah, very good. This Nico pepper, very, very good, you know. Some things that they were that make old people they hard forget sick. Because I can remember my granny and I wanted to always jam herself. I can say get awful smell, you say yes, but awful taste because like the left now you want. But again, will not be know they use still with in this country. And that make all 54, I know they sick. I don't want to go to hospital. I'm not the sick.